We were given a lot of information this week in Young Justice. What is up, YouTubers of the world? Mega Geek Victor here to give you guys my review on this week's episodes of Young Justice. Man, what a crazy episodes we had. It revealed so much to us about the lie, the origin of the lie, and Vandal Savage's motives, which are more complex now than compared to some other iterations. But man, were we given so much, and there was even some important cameos on the hero side of things that we just gotta get into, along with knowing who the head of the League of Shadows are. Basically, what we start off with here is blah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so filled up with emotion right now. But it starts off with Cassidy and Olympia meet the daughters of Vandal Savage, opening up the episode, and we're getting Vandal Savage's story. If y'all know his story, then y'all know that he started off as a caveman and stuff. He found a meteorite, he got close to that meteorite, and that gave him his immortality. Also, we are also introduced to the scars he got. He got from some sort of savage bear back in those times. And here I was thinking it was filmed for something else, but hey, whatever works there, man. But here's the twister we get here in the Young Justice incarnation of Vandal Savage. Not only did he become immortal, he became the first metahuman. That's right, Vandal Savage is the first ever metahuman. And it is his metahuman powers is why he and Darkseid are in an alliance. You see, Darkseid invaded Earth a long time ago, back when Vandal Savage was known as Genghis Khan. He was defeated by Darkseid's army, but Darkseid was impressed by him. They formed an alliance to where they are going to conquer the galaxy, and once all the galaxies have been conquered, Earth and Apocalypse will face off in a winner-take-all battle to rule over things. So basically, like, what Vandal Savage is also now being looked to in a more viewer light here is that during the present time, there was an armada attacking that's also connected with his past. You see, that armada was being controlled by Starfish, known as Starro, which, if you know in the comics, is the first alien to ever attack Earth, where the Justice League was founded on. Well, here in the Young Justice universe, he attacked a lot earlier than that, to when Vandal Savage was still like a ruler of a kingdom and stuff. And his attack failed there, and it fails here in the present time, because this time Vandal Savage has the War World, which unleashes an all arsenal of weapons. It made me remember why War World was such a dangerous place to begin with. And he took on Starro again, and it seems this time, because it looks like last time Starro was able to escape, but not this time. Also, during his time of immortality and all those other time eras, he had kids, and one of them looks like it was the first Dr. Fate, who also perished in his battle with Starro and everything. But it's also where the light was formed, because it seems like the light was formed by both Vandal Savage and his daughter Olympia. And now, this is where we start to see Vandal Savage in a different light. I mean, sure, he's protecting Earth and stuff, but he's also dealing the thing of stockpiling on armadas and great war strengths to prepare himself for when he and Apocalypse finally go at it. And this is where you see that he cares about Earth to some complexity degree of sorts, and he makes him a very more different complex character compared to his other iterations. It kind of gets you confused. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, woo! I was confused myself here. I mean, he cares for the Earth, but his methods, yeah. I mean, people are would want to say that for what Batman is, which I'm gonna get here soon. But we're talking about the villains because this was mostly their episodes for the week, such as the fact that we learn more about the light. First off, in episode 6, Ra's al Ghul told us he was no longer part of the shadows. He was not even, part of the light and not head of the shadows anymore. That made Artemis decide who could it be. She was wondering if it was her sister or her father, which that's not true. It turns out it could either be two candidates who are new members of the light. Now, the original members still are Vandal Savage, Queen Bee, Lex Luthor, that magician kid, while the new members are the Ultra Human Knight and the two candidates who could be running the League of Shadows. The new head of the League of Shadows being Deathstroke or Lady Shiva. That's right, Deathstroke and Lady Shiva are now part of the light, and man, that could mean some crazy things coming forward because already Lady Shiva showed how as an enforcer of the light, she takes care of business. She took care of Ocean Master, who plans on killing most of the spouts of the superheroes, which I'll get into here soon. Now we're only go and talk about Batman. You see, in the next episode, episode 8, there was a three-part story that looks like separate stories, but they were all stories of missions being reported on what happened when these separate teams were taking care of something. Looked like it was individual, but it was actually all together. They were all reporting to each other. And this is where Wonder Woman doesn't like the fact that while in the public's eye it doesn't look like the Justice League has all its members anymore, while in the shadows they're actually working together, kind of like what the light did, working in the shadows, as it were. And Wonder Woman doesn't approve of this, while Batman's saying this is necessary for them to stop this metahuman trafficking. And they both make great points and all, especially, and because Wonder Woman, her main problem is how this is all lying, how they're in the dark. It's mostly she's sounding like she's saying they can't be in the dark if they're being good guys. But as we all know, the world's not that simple. Sometimes you're gonna have to get in the bit of the dark side and the light. It's hard to explain. But this is where we're now going to go in the heroes. First off, the core main characters, Brion, Halo, and Forager. Man, do I love these guys. These guys just make me laugh so much. I love them. First, Halo, she's so sweet and everything. First off, I like her costume, how there's all those different line colors that represent her powers, and she shows off new powers. Green makes her have holograms, while this new indigo light has some very super bright light effect. Very effective against the one in particular villain we were given to this episode was Shades. Shades and his team were sent to take a device that was Reach technology, it seems, and they were being led by Cheshire, who seems to be having this complexity of being her Cheshire identity first and being a mother second. Oh man, come on, Cheshire, go back to your kid there. Oh, and Brion, man, he made me laugh at this one scene when he was getting his code name. He joked by saying, "Call me Hot Lava." Man, that guy was hilarious. I'm telling you, it was so funny. While Forager showed a little clever thing here when they were fighting Lobo. You see, when they were fighting Lobo, they did a pretty good job on overbalancing him and stuff because he was hired to kill Forager by the lights. And it looks like he accomplished his goal, but Forager showed something clever by shedding his skin there. And he finally get the whole process of what it means to be naked and stuff. Also, it seems they're making it a running gag with Halo being killed in every third episode, it seems. But at least they didn't make it so much of a focus this time. Also, during that battle, there was this little cycle on cycle scene. Now that was hilarious right there. We were also introduced to someone on Tim Drake's team. Tim Drake is no longer part of the team in the Young Justice team. He has his new team, and one of them is Cassandra Cain. She is the daughter of Lady Shiva. That's right, Cassandra Cain has made her appearance, and so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing here with her. I can't wait to see more of her. But now I'm gonna go into the big, well, not exactly the big scene, but a little play date scene that was happening with all the wives and spouses of the superhero community. You had Iris West having this little play date schedule with Mira and her son, and then you had Will Harper with his daughter, the Black Lightning kids, Anissa and Jennifer, Thunder and Lightning, and Rocket with her kid, and then Karen who's being pregnant. You also had Jonathan over with an android daughter, I believe. But the biggest surprise came to me here when Lois Lane showed up. Lois Lane is only a kid, and Iris called him Jonathan Kent. Jonathan Kent, guys. If you guys know the comics, then you know who that is. That is Jonathan Kent, the half Kryptonian son of Superman, one half of the Super Sons. We were just given confirmation of Damian Wayne in episode 6. Does this mean we might get the Super Sons in future seasons? I mean, I'm going crazy here. The Super Sons gonna be in Young Justice? Possibly? Oh, I am hoping so. I mean, I wasn't expecting an animated iteration of these guys for a while, but if we get these guys sooner than later, I am not complaining. Oh, man. But that is all I pretty much have for this week's episode. Best episodes was the one that dealt about Vandal Savage. But I would really love to know your guys' thoughts on it. And if you guys are enjoying my videos, all you gotta do is click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified of when I make more videos. And until then, Mega Geek Mixer is signing out. Later. Bye.